The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if he's still on the training ground. And there's one little story in a game where he scored 4, but he was still angry. And asked why he was angry, he said,
"Can he finish?" And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Toure picks it up from the goal kick, and that could set him on his way. Chance, surely! It's fallen kindly here, and it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So, a breakthrough already. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, good spread. Now it's Forlan. Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. And here's Del Piero. Oh, this looks sharp. And they can counter here. Always onto this. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Xavi Alonso. And that is as far as they're going to go. That's a cute ball.
Arsenal clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter.
Zico! Really nicely worked opportunity, that. Some lovely exchanges.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Rafinha. And it's Timber. Now it's Messi. And it's Timber. Rafinha. Messi. Here's Rodri. Out to the left it goes. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Defending of the desperate variety. Goes for a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Ambitious ball here. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rafinha. Foden. Out of play for a throw. Del Piero. Chiellini. Maldini. Zico. Rafinha. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Messi. Haaland. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Del Piero. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he welcomes it in. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's the keeper's ball. Yaya Toure. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Yaya Toure. And it's Ser Roberto.
That's good play from him.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he shoots! It's run. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Looking for options for movement. Played out to the left flank. Very nicely done. Foden. Caught offside that time.
India couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Chiellini cuts it out. Looks across and plays it in. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Xabi Alonso. Looking to play him in. Del Piero. Great chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And this could be the final action of the first half. He gets big! And the half-time whistle goes. So the team's still separated by 1 goal, but it should be very different. Any strong opinions on the first half?
India merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
India have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we're underway again.
India really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Cáceres. And it's Rodri. Oh, that was vital. Messi. He's being urged to shoot. Zico tries to play it through. He's in plenty of space here. Foot in. Foden. And now the breakaway. Mbappe tries looking up for options on the left. And he's being shifted off it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And Del Piero! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
There will be a throw-in. And here's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played. well stopped.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And that has put paid to that. That's a lovely, neat pass. A probing pass. Floated through. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Del Piero. De Roberto. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
No way through. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram. Looks to the other side. And say Roberto. Xavi Alonso. And it's Zico. Oh, that's neat. Courtois claims comfortably. Messi. That is ended up in no man's land. Maldini. And it's Thuram. Looking for the run. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Arsenal really are going...
Haaland! Oh, that is very close.
Haaland brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And that was nowhere near his best. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Roberto. Number 23, Zico.
That's a sharp pass. Now that's well seen too.
27, Serginho. Number 9, Platini.
Timber.
Substitution in progress.
Out to the right. Some good work on the right flank here. Here comes the big header! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Oh, that's clever. And this is Del Piero. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. India nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Maldini gets rid without sophistication. Marquinhos. It's a pretty loose pass. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's fallen! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
2 up and very little time left. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Forlan taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
India definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Rafinha. Thuram cuts it out. Foden. Just no time to dwell on the ball there.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Forlan. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Guardiola. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Bastoni. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, the ball's gone astray. Oh, that's fabulous. He's got tall. And it's a goal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And Park Ji-sung! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Kimmich really struggling to influence the game. He's one-on-one! Del Piero! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
India have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. It's Park Ji-sung. Out towards the flank. Kimmich. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Roberto. That has been slung wide. He has found the way through. India finding their passes. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Park Ji-sung producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Kimmich herring after the ball here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Zico.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Rafinha. He's found a way through. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Roberto. Oh, they could be caught out here. Mbappe with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Mbappe did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kimmich. Mbappe. Spread it left. Now it's Rafinha. Strong running down that left flank. It's Park Ji-sung. Zico absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And the pass is intercepted. Xavi Alonso, and he cuts out the supply. And we hit half-time. How would you review the first half?
India clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
India are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. There's the start of the second half. And he goes cross-field. Yaya Toure. He's on it, can he get away? Big chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He can get that clear. And this is Zico. And now they can spring out of defence. Del Piero. Danger averted for now. Taken back almost at once. Zico. And it's Yaya Toure. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. De Roberto.
That was lovely, that.
He's got away. Messi. India with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. And it's Zico. A probing pass. Tries a shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Chiellini kept his eye on it and he's there. Xavi Alonso.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Mbappe. That's a nicely weighted pass. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
India have the chance to go the other way. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's been shifted off it. Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Adams gets it clear. It'll be a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Thuram. Zico hurtling down that right flank. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now that's well seen too. Oh, there's a probing ball. Knocks it into space. It's fallen! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And they're back on the ball again. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Zico. He is through here. It's a good run down the right. And he welcomes it in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Mateus. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Cannavaro. Baresi. And here's Mbappe. Xavi Alonso. And the counter is on. Now it's Forlan. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Hernandez. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mateus. Zico. Great vision. And he was quick to react. Raul. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Thuram. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Raul. Mateus. Mateus really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's a good spell of possession, this. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Some first half thoughts?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum. And they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
India have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we're underway again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Van der Sar. Now Yaya Toure. And it's Zico. And here's Forlan. Zé Roberto is onto this. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Out for a throw. Xavi Alonso. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played into space. Baresi makes the interception. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Maldini. Zico looks to get on the end of this. No, not quite on the same wavelength. India are still that goal to the good. No way through there. And he's picked it up out wide. Alonso. Passing nice and neat. Tries a shot! It's loose. That's another chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
He's gone forward. Oh, can he get onto this? And here's Forlan. And this is Zico. Chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Zico deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab
Mbappe! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on the field is number 8, Ronaldinho. Substitution.
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. India perhaps contemplating their next change here. Yaya Toure.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Mateus. Rijkaard. And it's Messi. Mateus. That's been slipped through. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And no, that was never going to make it.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Ronaldinho. And here's Neymar. And he's chosen to go back. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Caught offside that time.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 25, Mateus. Number 15, Mbappe. Number 21, Messi. Coming on the field, number 18, Hazard. Number 20,
And he's forced to go back.
Number 3,
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Number 17,
Serginho. India have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Serginho providing an outlet on that flank.
Substitutions taking place.
India making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
He's having a shot! Oh, and that should have been two.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. had half an eye on the 2-goal cushion. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Rivaldo. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Manchester United finding their passes. Serginho. He's found a way past. He's picked his way through. Iniesta. India looking to pass their way through. Now, who's going to be first to this? Rivaldo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Ambitious ball here. That ball looks a good one. He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Desperate defending required here. And it's been taken short. Chance for a shot! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Number 20, Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung.
And that's that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
India can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.